Hi Aggie family, Felsing here. I'm at beautiful McNamara Landing right now, and I just have a couple thoughts that I want to share with everyone. I want to tell you about a trip my wife and I went on over spring break and a super awesome adventure we were planning to go on over the summer, and how we are raising money to help a local nonprofit that is saving lives in the Lansing area. Some of you have probably heard of them, WAIIAM. It stands for Who Am I? I Am Me. The founder, Corey, has come in and talked to a few groups of our students with their OK program already. That's just a small part of what they're doing for our community though. More on them later. First, our trip that we went on over spring break. We drove down to Nashville, Tennessee with our bicycles, where my sister met up with us. We left our car at a rest area there, and my sister drove our bicycles and us 7 hours to Natchez, Mississippi, and dropped us off there. We then had 450 miles in 1 week to cycle back to our car along the Natchez Trace Parkway. The trip had a little bit of everything. We had 80-degree days, 40-degree nights, and everything in between. Thunderstorms, beautiful scenery, armadillos, alligators, snakes, historical stops including Meriwether Lewis's gravesite, a canal system, rivers, and an all-around wonderful time. This is our fourth bicycle tour, and everyone has been absolutely incredible. We have started to think about exactly why we have fallen in love with traveling by bicycle. The more we think about it, the more we realize it is not how many miles we go, the gorgeous scenery, or the new places we get to visit. Yes, all that is great, but the wonderful experience is brought on by the amazing people we meet and the mindset that it brings out in us. This mindset I am referring to can be characterized by the same exact mindsets that we are beginning to talk about in Aggie time. These aren't things that we're telling you for no reason. These mindsets can and will have a profound impact on your life if you let them. First, everything is possible. We have bicycled 450 miles along the Natchez Trace, 1,000 miles around Lake Michigan, nearly 2,000 miles down the Pacific coast, and we'll be cycling over 3,000 miles across the United States. Everything is possible shows that we are all capable of extraordinary lives. Everything that exists was once an idea, then someone believed it possible, and it became a reality. Embrace this, envision a wonderful life, and expect greatness to make your dreams come true. Every one of our adventures is putting our passion first. We are pursuing our authentic talents and deepest interests. We are all a unique expression of human life, and our life should be focused on finding our unique genius and sharing it with the world as much as possible. Make your dreams authentic, so you will find the fuel to overcome the many obstacles you will undoubtedly face along the way. We deal with countless obstacles on our trips, including thunderstorms, headwinds, traffic, flat tires, injuries, broken spokes, and sometimes spirits, tired muscles, but our passion for the adventure is what keeps us going. We are connected as human beings. Everyone who comes into our lives can assist us in living our dreams. We have had countless individuals enter our lives on our adventures that have taught us so many great lessons. Always remember to leave an area better than how you found it. This reminds me of a moment we had while hiking pictured rocks in the Upper Peninsula. There seems to always be one or two things that are forgotten on adventures. We get to our campsite for the night and find out that this time it's toilet paper and a lighter, two very important items. However, we look in the bare container to put our food in it because we had no way of cooking it without a lighter, and we almost didn't believe our eyes. Toilet paper and a lighter, with a note saying this was their last night and they left this behind in case someone needed it. We were all connected in ways that you can't begin to describe. You are 100% accountable for what happens in your life from this moment and each moment moving forward. You can choose to be happy and successful. With a focus on recognizing fears and excuses, this mindset allows you to break down barriers, free your mind, and focus your energy to take the critical steps towards your goals. Your life is what you choose it to be, so choose awesome. Attitude of gratitude teaches you to seek the positives from every experience and be thankful for all you have. If you choose the positives, you are on your way toward extraordinary success. Don't waste time focusing on negatives, as that will just bring you down even more. On our trips, we always focus on the positives, and that has enabled us to accomplish some pretty amazing goals. It keeps you going when things get tough and makes you never want to throw in the towel. The time is now allows you to harness the power of this very moment and take purposeful action today. You cannot change the past, and the future has not happened. The only thing you can do is focus on the present to create the ultimate life of your dreams. Don't let a day go by that you aren't reaching for your dreams. Lastly, live to give. Inspire and serve others while reaching for your dreams. To receive love, respect, kindness, you must first give those. The greatest gift you can ever give is to find your unique genius to maximize your positive impact on the world, knowing that good things will be returned to you. This last one is a huge focus for our 3,100 mile bicycle adventure from the Pacific to Atlantic coast that we are calling Rise Across America. This trip is going to take us through Washington, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, and finally to Washington, D.C. We're going to go through places like Glacier National Park and major cities like Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago, Pittsburgh, and Washington, D.C. We are raising funds to start a scholarship called the David McLaughlin Memorial Scholarship at YIAM's Rise Transitional Housing. A transitional home is a place that helps individuals struggling with drug and alcohol addiction get clean in a healthy and supportive environment. They are an invaluable resource on the road to recovery and one that has helped a family member of mine get clean, healthy, and save her life. The scholarship is named after my late grandfather that was influential in making sure our family member got the help and support she so desperately needed and deserved. This scholarship is going to help one individual each month for as long as we can fund it get the help at a transitional home that they couldn't afford on their own and so desperately need. To date, we have raised just under $4,200, which is enough to allow the scholarship to run for a year. This was our original goal, but now we'd like to try and double that as we are always trying to reach for greater things. Corey just posted on my Facebook wall that this work is saving lives, and I truly believe that. So how can you help? How can you make a difference with Rise Across America? The first way is encouragement. We are all connected, and your positive thoughts alone might be enough for us to reach our goals. We appreciate all support, and you'll be able to follow our progress on Twitter and our blog to give us words of encouragement. I would love to hear from each and every one of you on our trip, so please consider following us on Twitter. Your kind words of encouragement could be just enough to keep us going through the tough times. Another great way is to help us fund the scholarship. There are a few ways to help out at this point. First, we are having a fundraiser at City Limits in Mason on Sunday, May 17th. That's this coming Sunday. All you have to do is eat at City Limits on May 17th and present a ticket that your teacher will hand out to you today, and part of your bill will be donated to Rise. Don't worry if you lose it, just make sure you ask me for another one. I'll be there from 4 to 7 p.m., so you get to hang out with me too, which is pretty awesome. Another great way to help out Rise is to buy one of the awesome t-shirts that you see your teachers wearing today. They have an order form for you if you are interested. All you have to do is fill that out and return it to me by May 22nd, and you will get a t-shirt by the end of the school year. All it takes is a donation of at least $10. We are also taking donations in the form of recyclable cans and bottles. Bring those into school and drop them off at my classroom. Not only are you helping to protect our environment, but every cent will be donated to Rise as well. One thing I want you to do today is to take a look at the worksheet your teachers are handing out to you. It has a list of the 7 mindsets. It also has a place for you to write one time you have experienced each of the 7 mindsets. The second part is for you to write down one way that you are going to exhibit the 7 mindsets going forward. I want you to write one thing that you're going to do for each of the 7 mindsets from here to the start of the school year that will exhibit each one of them. I also want you to hang it in your locker for the rest of this school year and take it home with you at the end of the year and put it up in your room someplace. Take a look at it every once in a while and make sure you're staying true to your word. I want to leave you with a famous quote that says, "Those who say they can and those who say they cannot are both correct. So go out there and believe in yourself." Thanks for listening, and go Aggies.